take the negatives and learn how to make a positive out of it, and go from there.
So while the season is ending, do you really kind of hope or wish it was like it was beginning for you?
No, I mean, honestly, even though I didn't get to play, it was still a huge learning curve, learning process, and I feel like I gained a lot out of it, and I wouldn't do it different. You know, obviously I want to play, but you know what, the valuable things I learned from this year I wouldn't do different.
Can you give us an example of what you might have learned this year?
A lot, how to be a professional, just learned a lot about the game. It was a lot, you know, how to carry myself on and off the court, what it means to be a Laker, work ethic-wise, you know, what it takes to, you know, be at the top and take it from there.
How are you feeling physically now? Where are you at? Get your training regimen.
I feel great. I work out every day, do my treatment, do my rehab stuff, work out with Tim, do my basketball stuff. Starting to ramp it up a little bit, but I feel good.
How far are you from having full contact on the court in basketball activity?
I don't know. If I had my guess, I'd probably say not too far. Just by the stuff that I've been doing, you know, judging how my body feels. But no, the key thing is my body feels great. So now we just need to talk to the doctors and, you know, take it from there. So I wouldn't put a timetable on it.
Have you had any soreness in your leg or anything after workouts?
A little bit in the beginning, just because, you know, you're getting those muscles back, you're getting that bone used to the pounding and stuff like that. But now my recovery, honestly, has been great. No soreness, no nothing. Just trying to, you know, stay on that pace.
Are you lifting weights?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is the plan to be ready for summer league?
In my head, yeah. Whether that happens or not, you know, we'll see. Again, you know, it's just how my body's feeling, what the doctor is saying, how my leg looks. Everything looks great, but, you know, you want to keep that pace. The plan is to be ready for training camp. And, you know, short-term goal, summer league, that's what I want to plan, but, you know, we got to work to that.
How hard is it for somebody who's spent so much of their life playing basketball to be away from it for that long?
It's extremely tough, but you know, you start to really value it. You learn a lot because you know, you're away from it, so you miss it. And in a way, it's helpful because you're kind of seeing it from a different end, a different angle, and kind of slows things down for you.
Can you give an example of something that you see from that slower angle that you might not have?
Yeah, you start to, you know, when you're in the game, it's hard to really tell, you know, what's happening, and, you know, you're kind of, you know, things are moving so fast, you know, especially as a rookie, you're just trying to really keep up and, you know, learn on the fly. And, you know, when you're sitting there watching, you start to learn why things happen. Even different from film and watching on TV, the game is, from what I've seen, is completely different on TV than it is when you're actually watching it live. You know, you're watching it courtside or whatever it may be. You see those little things that happen, and so.
Julius, I think you wrote in an article not too long ago that a lot of stuff, but one of those was Kobe's influence with helping you stay confident through this whole experience. Can you kind of take us through what he did with that to help you?
Yeah, he called me, texted me as soon as it happened. Said he was there for me. But he also reminded me that this type of stuff has happened before, not only to him and, you know, great players, but it's happened to rookies before. And I'll recover from it, but, you know, my recovery starts at that moment. And from then on, you know, he checked on me every day, every week, and, you know, made sure, you know, my head was in the right place and made sure I'm getting ready for next year.
Did you talk to us sometimes, like when he was going through his injuries, that sometimes he'd encounter those moments of self-doubt and then you immediately, you know, put that to rest? Did you have any of those experiences as you were going through this?
I'm a pretty strong-minded person, but, I mean, when you go through something as crazy as that, you know, of course you're going to have that self-doubt. Will you be the same, whatever it may be. But luckily for me, my whole rehab process, knock on wood, has been pretty smooth. So, of course, when I'm running and, you feel that soreness maybe or whatever it may be, and, is it going to get better? Next week it gets better. And, when things like that happen, it's easy for you to build on confidence, on those things. Whether, last week, if I wasn't explosive as I am the next week on my right leg jumping off of it, when you see the improvement, it's easy to, in those moments of self-doubt, to reflect on those things and, have that confidence to keep pushing.
Did you go back and watch the play where you got hurt?
Seen it a couple times. Yeah.
What was that experience like?
In the beginning, it was a little depressing. I haven't watched it ever since I started my rehab and stuff like that. I haven't watched it, but in the beginning, it was a little bit depressing, only because you put so much time and effort into it, and for a play like that, it didn't even look like it was much, and for a play like that to happen, it's a little tough, but you move past it. I try not to think about it.
Haven't watched because it just doesn't matter anymore, or just because you don't want to see it again?
It wasn't like it was something where, guys like Paul George or whatever, the bone is coming through the leg or whatever it may be. It's just more of a thing of, that's over with, done with, and, let's look towards the future.
How's your conditioning now compared to when you came in?
I think it's better. I think it's better. My weight's down. Just feel better, feel lighter, feel great.
Is seeing George come back and play right now and about to play in the playoffs? I know not exactly the same injury, but is that encouraging? Is that somebody you'd want to reach out to, or you kind of have your own plan and you don't think about something like that?
Yeah, it's very, very encouraging. I mean, through this process, that's another guy that I've talked to a lot, who's offered me encouragement as well. So it's very encouraging. When you see a guy come like that and he's coming back and he looks great, he just needs that repetition and, those games under his belt. But it's very encouraging.
Without getting too specific, if you don't want to, what were those conversations with Paul like, and what just somebody that's gone through that specifically? Because Kobe's had his own injuries, right? But I suppose it's a little different when you see what Paul's gone through.
Yeah, very encouraging. Like anything else with Kobe's, making sure my head's right. There's been specific things like I may ask him, like, I have a bone callus on my leg, and when you first start running, you feel that callus. It's not a pain, but you feel it. So I'm like, is that normal and stuff like that? And he's like, yeah, just keep pushing through it. It'll become normal. You won't feel it, and now you don't feel it. So it's specific things, whether in the rehab process I can ask him about, or whether it's just, you need that confidence. He's just telling you, it's gonna get better. Push through. Stuff like that.
Did he reach out to you at first, or did you reach out to him?
We have the same agent. But,
Okay.
I mean, he when he came here and when they played us here at Staples, is kind of when we connected, and we've been cool since.
Without mentioning certain names, you have, I think, 7 Kentucky guys in the draft.
Yeah.
You're going to be in the ear of General Manager Mitch Kupchak.
No, I mean, what Coach Cal and the staff does, as guys, putting us in great positions, speaks for itself. So, Mitch and those guys, Ryan and all those guys, Jesse, those guys do a great job of, really looking at player personnel and player development, and guys that fit the mold of the Lakers organization and what the Lakers organization is about. So, I mean, I don't think I need to be in the ear of those guys. Those guys have been doing it a long time, and it's not really my place. So,
you're all right from the way the tournament ended.
Oh, am I all right?
Have you recovered?
Yeah, I'm good. Those are still a great season, so I'm good.
Are you excited? I mean, it could be the return as well to the team. 3 or 4 more rookies just from the draft class who come in next year, kind of around you guys. Is it kind of an exciting prospect to start to develop this young core of players who could be here for a little bit of time?
Yeah, it's very exciting. It's very, very exciting. I guess it's kind of the start of a new wave or whatever you want to say. So, I mean, it's a very exciting, you know, when you're going through something, you know, you have guys who are in a similar position, similar age and stuff like that you can go through it with. It makes things a little bit easier, so it's exciting.
Anything else, guys? Was it difficult to see the time that Jordan Clarkson got as a rookie? I mean, I'm sure you were happy for his success, but to see all the minutes that he got and to kind of feel like you wish you had those.
No.